Hi, I'm Erica from my phone and welcome to another video. Today we are diving back into Sophie. I really loved listening to her work these past couple months, both her debut album as well as product. Yeah, I just really have loved getting to know her as an artist. It's unfortunate that it took both her passing as well as just me only hearing like her feature on Arca's Kick One. I had only heard that in late January as is, and so it was it's a very unfortunate that I'm really getting to know her after the fact of her tragic passing. But I'm very excited because I know that there is, you know, some stuff that's under the rug and might be a little more hard to find. So I'm really excited to keep learning about her as a person and as an artist. So today I'm taking two of the songs that are on her Spotify. I just kind of went and found them. There's UNISIL, which was released this year, and then there was Metal, which was released in the past couple of years. I cannot recall exactly, but those were the two ones that I found that were featured on her Spotify, not as a Sophie remix. And so I'm really excited to get into them and see what Sophie has contributed to these tracks and how they sound. I think Unisil was a bonus track of the product era, but now released in 2021. So that's exciting to hear more product kind of stuff because I really enjoyed that project. And Metal, I have no idea. It features some other artist, which I'll tell you who it is when we get there. But we're going to start with Unisil first, and then we're going to move into Metal. If there's any other songs that you know of that were either produced or just entirely done by Sophie, please let me know. I know that there was an EP that dropped, I think this month, by Bayside or Basside. It's not on Spotify, but it's on I think Bandcamp and stuff. So I could also react to that. If there's anything else you want me to react to from her, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to listen. Anyway, let's get into it. First, we're gonna start with Unisil. Ooh, that's very ominous. Oh, that's chaos. Oh, there's a lot to unpack. Definitely gets me hype. I don't know why, but it does. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, there was a stomp, and now we changed into something. It's definitely a type of song that just kind of moves you. This sounds almost like a DVD, going forward and back. Oh, that was sudden. So that was Unisil, and I quite like that song. It was all instrumental, but if I think about the instrumentals that are on product, I think I prefer this one to the other ones that are purely instrumental. This one's fun. It's gonna sound amazing in headphones. I'm sure you've already heard it through headphones, but the fact that it makes it go up and down and up and down, that's just gonna sound so cool in headphones. You're just gonna become mesmerized. And yeah, I'm very excited to see that take place. I just looked it up because obviously there's no lyrics, but I wanted to get some context. And apparently the song was from the product days, and that it actually did get released alongside a limited edition silicone product that's pretty much, at least it looked like a toy used for intimate purposes, but I don't know if it actually functioned as one. I'm not going to ask that question. If you want to tell me in the comments below, tell me, but I don't need to really look that up, So yeah, I mean, that was a very interesting way to brand her singles compilation at the time. And this was a bonus track, and it was limited edition, so not that many people got to hear it, but now it's out in the world, everyone can hear it, and it sounds really good. I don't know if it's waiting 6 years from the original release of all these singles, you know, But like, I think I'm glad I've spent some time now to listen to it. Like, I'm glad that, you know, after all these years that she did end up dropping it, because it's a good song. Like, I mean, everything that Sophie does is really good. But like, I really liked all her product singles minus l.o.v.e. Like, they're all like very interesting, and even if you don't necessarily vibe to each one, like, you can tell all the talent and all the thought that went into it, and that alone is very impressive. With l.o.v.e, this song also breaks, I think, the slide pattern, although it looks like a sort of like black dark bouncy castle thing. It looks like there might be a slide on the end of it, so maybe, but like, it's definitely not as clear of a slide as the others. But yeah, I'm now ready, I think, to get into Metal. So Metal is a song by Jimmy Edgar and Sophie. I believe it's on a full-length project by Jimmy Edgar, which who I don't know. I don't know who that is. If that's someone who I should be getting into, let me know. But like, we're gonna listen to the song because Sophie is on it. I don't know if she's like vocally featured, if it's just like her production. I have no idea. But it's not staged as like a sort of remix like some other songs. So I feel like it deserves to be in this video, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's get into that. Oh, that high pitched, making me very much think of l.o.v.e. I'm scared. Okay, this is definitely giving very Sophie vibes. Okay, feels like we're hearing some bubbles again. Oh, very deconstructed vibes. I kind of also hear this along like the deconstructed part of like face shopping. Oh, we kind of distorted this already distorted sound a bit. Oh, this definitely gives me like Pony Boy face shopping off her debut. I can't make the song not bop. Is this high pitched almost like a siren? And then it's just fading off into the distance. Interesting. So that was a Metal by Jimmy Edgar and Sophie. And very interesting. I thought it was going to be, I guess, I thought I was going to get, you know, vocals by Jimmy, I guess, because I didn't know who he was. But like, it seems like they both are producers of sorts, and definitely like in that electronic deconstructed category. And it sounded very much like a product song, and I don't mind. It sounded good. Definitely not of UNISIL tier, and I think it's just because of that high pitch. It's not nearly as annoying as the l.o.v.e, but it definitely makes the song not something that I can make top of the top. Like, I think it's in the middle. Like, it's still a good song. I would listen to it again for sure. But like, I don't think it's gonna be something I play regularly as much. You know what I mean? Like, I think, yeah, I mean, it's definitely still playing in my head, but yeah, maybe I might. Like, but I don't know. It's gonna still sound amazing in headphones, like even more amazing. And it's still definitely a very well done piece of art. Yeah, I think high pitched things, I definitely have to like be in that mood, I guess. Like, I've tried listening to l.o.v.e several times. No, I really just want to skip it every single time. So like, yeah, I don't think I would skip this though. I think it's good, and yeah, I'm pleased with it. If you think I should listen to Jimmy Edgar more, please let me know. I have no idea like who he is really. I did a simple Google search like after listening to the song. I was like, wait, because he dropped a whole album and it has a lot of feature stuff on it. I don't know if he just like produces, like a Zed where I don't think we really ever have heard Zed's vocals. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if, he isn't like a vocalist sometimes, but like on this song, he just chose to do a more electronic, like focus on that production side because it sounds really good. It sounds very Sophie though, And so because it sounds so much like Sophie, I don't know if Jimmy Edgar has a very similar sound to Sophie, or if like it just had minimal contributions from Jimmy, if that makes sense. Like if the inspiration was like, you know, similar levels, because right now it sounds very much like a Sophie song to me, and I'm okay with that. Like it sounds that, but I just don't know much about him at all. So please let me know if I should give him a listen. With that said, we have listened to both songs. I'm very pleased with them. Like they make me excited to gather more information on Sophie. If you think I should try to listen to a remix album, it definitely would have to be in 2 parts because my phone does not have that storage space. But like I'd be happy to do that. I'd be happy to look at the EP that dropped with Bayside that Sophie collaborated on all tracks a while back on. I'd be happy to do that. I'd be happy to look at some other stuff. Like just let me know. I'm very intrigued and very excited to hear more from her, even though we're not getting really new stuff, like new stuff from her, but you know, stuff that wasn't previously released or stuff that has been released, just not to all platforms. A lot of you guys are very hardcore Sophie people, so I would love to know what I'm missing, because I would love to, you know, saturate myself in this type of music. If you like this video, please like it, please comment down below what you'd like me to react or listen to next. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already and you'd like to be. And thanks for watching. This is TurtleStormer. Catch you later.
It's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles, don't need to know why. Smile big, open your eyes. It's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles, don't need to know why. Smile big, open